Hello guys, awesome being here. Thank you for being here rather. um, so yeah, today will be viewer battles as a lot of you have requested and saw that I mentioned on Facebook. Whoever missed that, Austin sees, please hold on a second because I want to give everyone the same opportunities who do not challenge me just yet. Welcome to the new followers, and how this will work is anyone who wants to play me right now should send me a request on the demo table 1 account right now. So if you guys are just joining in, send me a request. I'll be accepting all of you guys right now, and then once I'm done accepting a few more of you, I will start accepting requests, okay? And it will be a first come first serve. So whoever sends the requests, I will accept and I will play the game. And then once we're done, whoever requests next, without repeating, if you've already played me, because there will likely be quite a few people who want to play, do not send double requests, please, okay? I will decline the double requests. So yeah. Have I built anything post-rotation? No, I haven't, TechnoKid, and I won't be until after Worlds, because since I'm playing in day 2, that's where my mind is. I have to focus on day 2, and I really don't... thinking about post-rotation would take away from the time and preparation I need for the current, for the next tournament that I have, which is Worlds. So I will probably not be doing anything post-rotations. I'm sure a lot of other channels will be, but since I am classified for Worlds, I am playing in day 2. I need to focus on that first because I want to do well at Worlds. So yeah, and like a Bill, thank you for being here. Oscar, Alex, Ricardo, thank you guys for being here. Today is English. Today is an English stream. And thank you, Bird Boy. Hello to you as well. Thank you for being here. And so yeah, TechnoKid. So I mean, you can use a post-rotation deck if you want, but I will not be using one myself. Okay, I will be alternating between Quad Lapras and Vikavolt. The list that was posted today that got 26th place at the North American International, which has 0 verse Seekers, only 2 Sycamore and 2 End, so it's really interesting. And we'll just give it a couple of more minutes in case anyone else wants to send me a request, and then afterwards I'll start accepting challenges, okay? And thank you, really, thank you guys for being here. I know I haven't been streaming that much. I haven't been streaming as much as I would like to, simply because I've had a lot of things to kind of deal with in my personal life, which do take away from Pokemon and things like that, and especially because right now we're in a dull period a little bit. So yeah, and Bird Boy, I mean, you could play. I mean, you could end up playing against Vikavolt. I'll be playing 1-on-1 with each list. So like a turbo deck and a setup deck. I really like Lapras for some reason. I wish I had the guts to play it at the North American International. Yeah, learn English and make friends. That works. Okay, so if we're not getting any more requests, any of you guys who are just joining in, if any of you want to play me, send me a request right now, as in a friend request, not the game request. But I guess if there's no one else who wants to request, whoever wants to play, feel free to challenge me, and we'll keep it rolling that way, okay? Once I'm done with one person, I'll play the next, and we will keep moving that way. Okay, so TechnoKid, you'll be the... Wait, okay. Okay, so... You guys can still send a challenge. Okay, so TechnoKid it is. And yeah, Fede, if you want to play, just add my demo _table1 account. Send me a friend request on the game. I will accept it, and then once I'm done with a game, you should send me a challenge, and I will be accepting these first come first serve. So yeah, always send the challenge to demo _table1. Okay. So if you haven't added that, account yet, I suggest you do. And good luck, have fun, and good game to you as well, Techno Kid. Okay, so we're mulliganing here twice. We do have 4 Lapras, and this is like a more streamlined version. It doesn't have Glacian, it's just pure Lapras with Manaphy. It's 4 Lapras, 2 Manaphy, 2 Lele, and just 1 Sudowoodo. Okay. Yeah, Bird Boy, so send me the friend request, and once I'm done with the match, I will accept the people who have sent me friend requests, and then you are free to send me a challenge. Okay, this hand is super not interesting. It's too bad that we start the stream this way, but hey, it happens, I guess. It happens. Okay, so we're up against Greninja. This should be a really hard matchup for us, especially with such a start. Wow, so the turn 1 Frogadier, pretty nice. Turn 1 water duplicates for Techno Kid. I'm guessing this is your post-rotation deck. Greninja will probably still remain viable. I don't know how bad Golisopet will affect it though, but I mean, it's definitely still up there. So we're gonna play the Manaphy down, and we're just gonna energy drive, not even a knockout. We are 10 short of the knockout. And yeah, this is gonna be a really uphill battle. Sycamore, no N, no friendly N. Didn't play the Brooklet heal either. I feel like if we had gone second instead of first, maybe Techno Kid would have been tempted to play the Brooklet heal, and we wouldn't be in such a terrible position right now. He, however, did not draw too well here, so that's good for us. We're just gonna keep loading the Lele here. We missed the knockout once again. We're getting closer though, we are getting closer. And GDV, yes, I am playing with people who follow the stream. So if you want to play me, just add my account. And when will I stream in Spanish? Well, I'm doing one stream. Thank you so much, Techno Kid. I am doing one stream in English and one in Spanish, alternating. So the last time I streamed was in Spanish, so today will be in English. I want to say tomorrow will be a Spanish stream. Psycho mañana en español. But I won't guarantee because things can change. Yeah, add me at demo_tablemon, and then if I can, or rather, once you see I'm done with the battle, you can add me, and then if you're the first one to send me a challenge, then you'll be the one who gets to play me. Okay, I really wish. Yeah, this is gonna be really hard. I think it's going to be very, very unlikely that I get a knockout here. I could, but it's very unlikely. Oof, one card short of the knockout. No, never mind, because I don't have any water energy in my discard pile. I actually don't have any water energy, so I'll just energy drive here for another 60. And Franco, the stream it's mostly for fun. I mean, there's not much I can train on the online game because the cards are not available yet from the new set, so there's really not much I can do right there. Sammy Brazy, all good and you. And for those of you watching on YouTube, it would be really awesome if you could watch the stream on Twitch instead. It would be really, really cool. So we get a couple bigger numbers, and so when we apply for the partnership, we have a better resume, if you will. Okay, so Lele is definitely going down here. My opponent has the double Greninja now. My opponent has a double Greninja. No double break though, so that's good. And I do have the Rough Sea, so I can essentially heal this Lapras. The thing is, I'm gonna need to get really lucky. Well, not really lucky. Actually, I do have quite a few doubts. And welcome to the new followers. Okay, the energy switch is actually not awesome. Or rather, no, yeah, the energy switch allows us to take a knockout here, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna use this. And now we really do need to have the other Lapras powered up. I'm gonna save the field blower, I guess. And I'm gonna Lele for N to reduce my opponent's hand size, and maybe this is where we can potentially make a comeback. 60 damage is just 10 short of knocking out with a GX attack, so it's really important for us to have another Lapras powered up for next turn. And it would be awesome as well if my opponent missed the Greninja break. We whiffed the elixir though. So now, if we take a knockout here, it's gonna be really hard for us to attack next turn, to actually deal damage. Gonna need a really good price here, and Lysander is not the good price we needed. We're gonna end up using Sycamore, so we're gonna lose all of our all of our Lysanders. Oh boy, okay. So a Timer Ball and the Double Tails. Right there is why I don't. Right there is why I don't like Timer Ball. My opponent just missed on a Greninja break, potentially on a flip, where that could have been an extra Ultra Ball. Do I run Professor Kukui? Yes, I do. I do run Professor Kukui. Seems like my opponent is gonna try for the bubble here. And he does run both Octillery and Starmie. Now we really need him to flip Tails here. Otherwise Olympia is our only chance here, and we need to top deck it, and we don't. So that's obviously not good. Now the Froakie is definitely annoying. But do I Lysander something here? Lysander. Yeah, where's Guzma exactly? If this were Guzma, the bubble would not be an issue, and we would actually be able to take down the Greninja, because we would just promote Lapras and then retreat. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to Lysander, but I also think I need to maybe get closer to the Professor Kukui, which I don't even know if it's in the deck. But we're not gonna get close to anything at all. So we're just gonna pass here. No Aqua Patches, no Max Elixirs, no nothing. The Japanese chart I posted, I got confused about the 2018. I got confused. Disregard the tweet. That was a complete brain fart on my part. And Taciturl, how do you get a match? Well, send a friend request to the demo_tablemon account right now, and then once I'm done with the match, I'll accept people. Okay, there's a tail slip. Thank you. I'll accept people, and then once the Lysander, I could just go after the Greninja, and I think that's the right play. I mean, dealing with the bubble flip is annoying. So yeah, add the account demo_tablemon, and then once you've done that, I will accept the friend requests, and then whoever sends me the challenge first, I will. I can go after the Greninja, or possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the Greninja. This prevents a turn of a break, and I have the energy, so as long as my opponent flips Tails, we should be good here. Crimson Akali, yes, I am playing cards that will be rotated out. No, that will rotate out for Worlds. No, rotation doesn't happen before Worlds, so you guys should have that clear. The news that comes out, the format stays the same. The thing that changes is the next season. Worlds will be the same format, and yeah, Greninja stays in the rotation. But yeah, Pedro, there's no confirmation, and there we see another heads flip. So we don't have another Lele. One is discarded, so it's another turn we lose here. We definitely do not want to use N here. So I'm just gonna thin out my deck from this last Manaphy. Manaphy will very likely survive here. And once again, we're trying to get closer to a Kukui, potentially more Lysanders, and potentially the Olympia. However, we do not find any of said cards. Wow. We do not find any of those cards. Now we have the triple Lapras threat, right? So that's good. But the 2 turns that Froakie has given my opponent are actually pretty annoying, I would say. I'll touch the choice band for whatever reason, but I'll just have to pass here. And Crimson Akali, well, right now I have to prepare for Worlds, so I'm not gonna do any post-rotation content or deck ideas because I need to focus on Worlds. All the post-rotation decks will happen after Worlds, but for now I really have to focus on Worlds. So anytime I spend thinking about post-rotation decks is time I don't spend thinking in the current format for the next big tournament I want to do well at. So that's why I won't be doing any post-rotation stuff before Worlds. Like, I know a lot of people who watch my channel, well, if you're not qualified for Worlds, you probably don't care about Primal Clash up to Sun and Moon 3, but I am qualified, so that's what the content will focus on for now. Okay, Tails. I guess my opponent got 50-50 head slips, so that's pretty okay. He only has 2 cards in hand though. So I'm gonna save my Verseeker. I'm gonna get rid of the Froakie for now. I'm also gonna get rid of his Stadium. I guess my tool card doesn't really matter, but might as well. And I did just attack. No, I did not, because I was paralyzed. And I have free retreat on anything, so using Blizzard Burn or the GX attack doesn't actually matter. And I might, if I don't find Professor Kukui, I might want to GX the Greninja Break in the active slots. You have a YouTube channel. How do you grow it? Well, by posting videos, by promoting your videos in the Facebook groups, on Twitter, stuff like that. That's how I grew my channel, and having quality content as well. And CBT Smack, yeah, I'm not saying like they should be like disregarding anyone who's not going to Worlds. It's just I didn't know. I figured all the league ups would be held after September, but I mean, if there's league ups in this format, then all the better. And I really hope they put the new set for this very quickly. Yep, Ice Beam, definitely Ice Beam is my choice here. And what I would really like is another Rough Seas. That would be really good for us. Or just the Professor Kukui. That would be awesome. Okay, now I really regret. Now I really regret playing the Field Blower. As of now, what cards do you think are fundamental to get in Sun and Moon 3? Cosma Gardevoir, I don't think Zoroark GX. I don't think we're getting Zoroark GX actually. I feel like Zoroark GX will be in the Shining Legend set, but it will, I don't know. Like, I generally don't know, but I don't think it will be in our Sun and Moon 3 sets. Okay, I'm actually worried. In my 9-card deck, there's Hex, there's Kukui, and there's Olympia, and I've been unable to draw all of them. And doesn't really make sense here. I'm gonna Ice Beam GX to keep the Greninja Break right there. But a Giant Water Shuriken will give my opponent 2 extra prize cards. And the Auxiliary top deck means a potential future end will not help me in any way. And that's really bad. I think my opponent should have used Octillery's ability before using Giant Water Shuriken, but the Octillery is probably the nail in the coffin. I don't think we can outrun him based on the abilities. We're gonna need to chain Hex, and we don't even have Hex. Optimal count of Tapu Lele will be after rotation. I don't think it's gonna be 4. I think it's gonna stay between 2 and 3. I think towards deck, like he did use 4, but I don't think every deck will be using 4. Cosmic Gardevoir, I don't like Noivern. It's weak to Gardevoir. So starting, wait, what? What happened there? Maybe his recovery cards were in the prize cards, but I feel like that should have been a lot closer. Okay, so let me accept all of you guys. And good game, TechnoKid. That was pretty intense. So yeah, whoever wants to send the challenge next, feel free to send it. And I think Golisopod, Gardevoir, and Ho-Oh are the must-have GXs from the new set. Marshadow will probably end up finding its place in some decks. Darkrai GX has potential. Charizard GX is definitely just a collection card. What other GX is there? I figure we're gaining Tapu Bulu full arts, but we already know what Tapu Bulu does, as well as the Lycanroc promo, but in full art. GG TechnoKid. Oh, internet died. Oh, that's sorry. That's sad. I'm sorry. So yeah, I think I honestly don't remember what Weak does. What does Weak do? What does Weak do? Remind me, because I really don't remember. Yeah, I feel like that was your game to lose, TechnoKid. As in, it would have taken a 6 Hex Maniac top deck for me to win that match. Albert, thank you for being here, even though it's 2 AM in Spain. Yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, if you could come over to Twitch, that would be awesome. Pixel Hungry, thanks for being here. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if they're getting the same amount of cards, you're not actually hurting them. Like, you don't know if they're holding onto a Sycamore or not, or a supporter, so I feel, I'm not entirely sure. Good luck, Captain Smack. I don't know. I mean, as a one-off, doesn't give you any advantage though. And if they go down to 1 card, they still get a different 1 card. So you, unless you know what that card is, you don't know if you're hurting them or helping them. So I don't know, not sure. Honestly, not sure. Okay, no problem, Pedro. That's what the stream is for, to chat and to interact with you guys. So feel free to ask anything you want. Anything you want. I'll be happy to answer as best as possible. Okay, so we actually have a pretty nice setup. I'm gonna grab Coco and 2 Grubbins. Okay, here's the thing. The reason you grab 2 Grubbins is because your opponent can potentially threaten you, but I mean, do I even need the Coco promo? Okay, my opponent has an Octillery and a Shaman. We don't know anything beyond that. Oh, it's a Gyarados deck. Never mind. I should just grab both Cocos and be done with it, actually. What am I saying? This is Gyarados. We did see the Gyarados, right? Yeah, Captain Smack. I mean, feel free to mute it or not. I don't mind. I really don't mind. I did go second, so I can court. Okay. 20 damage times that. 20 times the amount of damage on this Pokemon on a coin flip. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, but relying on a coin flip, I will never be convinced that relying on a coin flip for like, if you get tails, even if it's a 25% chance to not deal any damage, that's a huge chance. That's bigger than I don't know. That's way too much for me. And you're hoping that your Charizard gets damage as well. I haven't talked about which decks to look out for after rotation, simply because I don't know. I have to focus on day 2 Worlds, and Worlds will not have their rotation. So there's no point in me focusing on that for my preparation for Worlds. So I apologize, but it's just something I really can't focus on right now. So I won't be talking about anything post-rotation until after I'm done with my preparation for Worlds. And thank you, Albert. Thank you with my objectives and my next tournaments. My next tournament is Worlds, so I'm hoping to do really well there. Okay, so we cannot retreat and get a Picavolt and get a Tapu Koko powered up. So I guess we just get Picavolt powered up, or we just evolve into Picavolts, and that's it. We take a knockout on the auxiliary. That seems like the best course of action, and we just attach a single energy to Tapu Koko in order to guarantee the next turn. Now we do have 2 lightning energy priced, which is not good for future strong charges, but right here, very good. I could have easily I could have easily Lysandered up the Magikarp, but I'm not really threatened. Tapu Koko is just such a big threat, and I don't have Hex here, so if my opponent plays a Mr. Mime, then I would be in trouble, but for now, I feel pretty secure. Why can't you test, Crimson? You should definitely try to test. I hope you do well at Worlds. Okay, so there's the teammates. There's the teammates. Double Magikarp. However, we can easily knock those out next turn, but we can just retreat and use Tapu Koko. My opponent will knock out my Tapu Bulu, but the double Koko here should be really good. You can even take down Gyarados if we really wanted to. Sure, my opponent takes 2 prize cards here, but I have the double Koko. Did get a lightning right there. This one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play this. The damage doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use strong charge on the other Koko. Well, actually, the 2 lightnings do matter, and I think I should attack with this Koko promo, because if I lose this one, I can still strong charge a grass and use electric ball to knock out the active Gyarados. The question is, do I Lele for N here? My opponent has a really big hand, and I should definitely try to get rid of that. Not sure if I'm gonna need Lysander later on in the match. It's possible. I'm just gonna grab Lele here for N. Yeah, Mallow plus Octillery is very nice. Mallow plus Octillery is a very nice combination, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing that more often. Gustavo Wada did use it at the North American International, where he got top 8 with Alola Ninetales with Octillery, and he did run 1 Mallow, and I'm sure Gardevoir GX decks will be using Mallow for sure. Did I just bench the Grubbin? I feel like I did. Yeah, otherwise I would have evolved into the Charjabug. So I'm gonna keep the Heavy Ball for now. I'm just gonna Flying Flip, get me a double knockout here, which is pretty awesome. We get another Charjabug, and Oh, okay, Crimson. Well, I mean, you could print out proxies and test against yourself that way. Or play on Skype against other players. That's like with printed proxies. Those are two okay options, I would say. Okay, so wow. My opponent actually runs them at choke. So I really wish I had the Lysander right now. His N2-4 was actually pretty nice, I would say. Pretty nice. There's the N, so we will go down to 3 cards. However, he doesn't have a single magic art down, and he needs 2 of them to knock Tapu Koko. So yeah, he only deals 30 damage right here. Now he has 60 damage on himself. So I feel like now we should knock out the. Now is when we should definitely knock out the Gyarados. Yeah, sure. I'll attach both the Grass to the active and the Lightning to the bench Tapu Koko. And now, in preparation for next turn, in order to say to my opponents, either you end us or we win, I'm gonna Skyla for Lysander. Skyla for Escape Rope would also work. I guess I'll play this just to return the energy. And we have a switch in case we get Lysander stalled. We have Lysander to win the match. We have Rare Candy to potentially evolve next turn. And thank you for the follow, Pedro. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so there's a knockout. So what happens now? What actually happens now? Okay, so Shaman comes up. We can't knock out Tapu Lele, so that's actually pretty good for my opponent here. And there's a victory. Okay, so no TCE. Seems like he had a dead hand after that end, and he knew we had the Sycamore. I mean the Lysander. So yeah, good game, Captain Smack. Now let me accept other people. Wait. Let me accept other people, and then wait guys, let me accept these people. And okay, go. Okay. So I'm sorry if I had to decline, but I have to take the 1 second to accept other people who want to play. Yeah, I do think Gallade rather will be a really good tech for Gardevoir GX decks. And good game, Captain Smack. Yeah, the Gyarados seem to break a little for you. And wow, not a great start for us. Once again, our hand filled with energy. I mean, I do run 14, but it's not that bad. Okay, so another Greninja deck. What products or things do you do when you're starting at TCG and want to play at quite competitive? Okay, well, it's been a very long time since I started. Wow, what is this hand? It's been a very long time since I started the TCG. Today, right now, what I would recommend is to buy cards from Guardians Rising and Sun and Moon. If you can't buy singles, I would advise you to just buy singles, like a playset of Sycamore, a playset of N, a playset of Cosma, a playset of Tapu Leles. That's how you get competitive. Like take a competitive deck, essentially copy it, and just use that for to practice. Like whichever deck you feel is good for you. But definitely buy the single cards you need. Like buy the 60 single cards you need for a copied deck list. However, I would advise for you to wait until after Worlds so that we get to see the new decks post rotation. Yeah, that's what I would advise doing. Wait until after Worlds. Wait until we get more content going, and wait until we can see what's what's going to happen after Worlds. Okay, so our hand is actually pretty atrocious here, but we're gonna get a knockout with Ice Beam, and then we have another guaranteed knockout with Blizzard Burn, as long as Froakie is not annoying. We got another Water Energy. Yeah, I think Rough Seas is better than Brooklet Heal in Lapras, simply because Lapras has so much HP and it can take hits, so switching around between Laprases and healing seems like a really good strategy to me. Okay, double Greninja for my opponent. No problem, Albert. Always happy to help. Chooses to return 3 Pokemon to the deck and energy on the Greninja, interestingly enough. So this is where things get interesting. We can heal off the damage, we still do not have a good hand. I really don't want to attach energy to Manaphy, but I think I should. Just the one. And then we're gonna use Blizzard Burn for the knockout. We're almost halfway through our deck, and more energy, why? We started out with 4 energy, we've attached 4, and we already have 5 more energy. That's, wow. That's more than 2/3 of the energy we run here, but okay. We can still make this work. We can still make this work. Okay, so there's a break. Now, there's actually no way we can knock out the Greninja. No humanly possible way, especially not with the Rough Seas. Damage, oh, the Froakie flip, and it's a heads. Okay, 2 cards in my opponent's hand. We get a field goer, which actually doesn't help us. And I guess, I would have loved to heal with Manaphy this turn, but it's not gonna be possible. No, I haven't played Lycanroc with Evolutions. I've only played Lycanroc with Raichu and Lycanroc with Garbink. Okay, so we see another Superrod. And my opponent decides to retreat, so he will be able to knock out my Lapras, I'm guessing. No, wow, okay. No healing, so 160. I can heal 30. Oh wow, that Lysander top deck is actually clutch here. We get a knockout and, well, actually maybe I should have just attacked the break. Yeah, I probably should have attacked the break, but I get to Mineral Pump. Yeah, my hand, mine isn't too hot either. Okay. So yeah, this is such a horrible game. Okay, Moonlight Slash, that's fine because we get another turn of healing. Off of Rough Seas, that puts Manaphy and Lapras out of range, and we finally get a Tapu Lele. So I didn't even notice because my hand is so big. So Tapu Lele for Professor Kukui, and that's the game. That is the game. And I'm sorry for the bad game, our fan, our LAN, GG. Yeah. Okay, can I pass you the Swampert list? Yeah, sure. Okay, let me open that really quickly. Let me show the Swampert list on... Okay, no, I'm gonna accept the match, but I'll remind me to pass you the list, and I will. Once the stream is ending, remind me, okay? Or post on my Tailmon Facebook page, and I will post it there. Okay, Sceptile TCG. So wow, once again a pretty decent hand. It's too bad we don't have an easy way to switch out the Grubbin. If it gets knocked out, it gets knocked out. It's not that big of an issue. Okay, seems like we're up against Espion Garb. Albert, yeah. I mean, if I had to choose right now, I feel like I haven't played with any of the new cards. Things have happened in my life that have kept me a little bit busy, so I really haven't been able to play enough. But if I had to choose one deck with no testing whatsoever, I think I would go Gardevoir, simply because it's a one-hit KO deck, and I've always liked those. I've definitely always liked those types of decks. Yeah, I'll bridge it here. I've always liked those types of decks, and Gardevoir makes sense to me as to why it's good. Okay, so Coco and double Bulu here. And then the energy, I mean, I could attach it to Grubbin, could attach it to Bulu as well. If I want to pressure the Eevee, yeah, Fighting Fury build sucks here because I don't get the knockout on Espion. So I really don't know who to attach the energy to. Maybe Lele, but maybe Coco as well. I guess Coco's spread would actually be pretty good here in order to put Eevee into Bulu range. That would be pretty good. So yeah, Gardevoir GX. Between Gardevoir GX or Golisopod Decidueye, just because I feel really comfortable with Decidueye. Even though it hasn't done too well for me, I do feel very comfortable with Decidueye. The energy we attach to Bulu. Okay, we have an okay hand though. We get the Pickleball for sure, which is cool. What Pokemon have Synergy with Metagross? Well, the new Necrozma GX has Synergy with Metagross GX. Wow, no energy. I'm so sorry, but why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you bridge it or N? Septile TCG. Are you hiding a Garbotoxin Garbiter? Are you actually hiding from me a Garbotoxin Garbiter? Okay, so I'm going to Skyland for a Heavy Ball. And the Heavy Ball will find me Picklebolt. And welcome to the new followers. Heavy Ball will find me Picklebolt. And now I can knock out the Eevee here. Or I can pressure with Tapu Koko. But I feel like knocking out the Eevee is more important. Or just overall better. Oh yeah, you played the end. Oops. You're completely right. Oops, silly me. You are completely right. You just played the end. Okay. So I'm gonna use Nature's Judgment. I will not discard the energy, of course. And there we go. Maybe attacking with Coco was better though. Because even though I just got lucky with the switch price, that way everything has 20 damage on it. And I get to not only prevent the confusion damage from a potential Espion right now. Well, there's another end. But that would have left both EVs with 20 damage, meaning Tapu Bulu gets a knockout. Our hand is pretty atrocious off of this. Okay, so yeah, more Pokemon with Metagross Energy, Necrozma, Mimikyu, Genesect, perhaps Genesect DX, Vulpix, of course, to set up, Tapu Lele, all of those. Okay, so there's the Garbotoxin Garbiter. That's a very big problem. That is actually a very big problem. However, the Garbotoxin Garbiter being active right now does mean that he doesn't get access to Energy Evolution. So you guys seem to be running really bad against me today. And Vikavolt is running hot. Lapras GX definitely isn't, but we're still pulling off the wins. We're still pulling off the wins. Okay. So there's a Sycamore. Best case scenario for my opponent, yep, is the Espion and the Psychic. But finding the energy so late, wow, and not even, oh my, that's so unfortunate. Not even the Psychic. Okay, but this is an issue for us because we need to, yeah, your Psychic energies disappeared. You don't have Lysander in your discard pile, and you also don't have access to Lele. So I'm going to Flying Flip with a Fighting Fury belt here. That means I 2-hit KO the Eevee, and Tapu Koko survives a Psychic attack. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the 2 switches being in the discard pile. There's 4 item cards already. We've only played 2 supporter cards, but our setup is looking pretty deadly. Pretty deadly. Okay. So finally there's the Psychic Energy. However, no Energy Evolution thanks to Garbotoxin Garbiter. There's a Lysander. So that's what I was worried about. And there's the Quick Draw. So yeah. Now the only card that helps us is essentially the Escape Rope. The only card that helps us, well, I guess we do have 2 Field Blowers. There's a DCE, there's a Trubbish. And there's the Sycamore. Okay. But being in top deck mode is horrible. So horrible. Okay, there's the other Espion GX. So Psychic only does 60. I wouldn't mind the Vigavolt going down, honestly. I really wouldn't. Tassie Turtle, if you beat me in a battle, you can get a shout out, sure. That works. Okay, 60 damage, which we can heal. Oh, he says he misclicked. Which we can heal with a GX attack. Okay. Okay. Now, thankfully, there's no way he can hit the bench. Otherwise, we would be in a lot of trouble. I guess, just for the small chance that we top deck a Field Blower, we should start attaching to Vigavolt. I mean, we can top deck Field Blower and Skyla. So there's 4 outs in our 30 card deck. That's 1 in 7.5 cards. Okay, there's a Lysander, so our Tapu Bulu is going down. Oh boy. Now we're in trouble. Now we are in very big trouble. Now we really need our Field Blowers. That's the only way we're going to win this match. And Rare Candy is certainly not a Field Blower. Okay, so we'll just keep spreading damage. Hopefully this will allow eventually Tapu Bulu to get a knockout with a GX attack to heal any damage, prevent a knockout. However, if we do discard the energy, that means we prevent a Psychic retaliation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Why did I not attach the grass energy the previous turn? Well, yeah, I did attach it. You can see now. Okay, so Via Seeker for Sycamore this time around. So before he was struggling for Psychic Energies, now he's discarding them. There's 5 item cards in the discard pile. Okay. 120 damage, so we do survive the hits, which is pretty awesome. And we also get a Fighting Fury belt. So... don't apologize for bad English, guys. Never apologize for that. What would you play Marshadow GX in? Well, the immediate thing that comes to mind is Night March. I don't think any deck will really benefit from having a fighting type low HP attacker, such as Marshadow, because with Gardevoir being popular, I don't think, and having Gallade as a tech attacker, I don't think Darkrai will be viable, and therefore you don't use Marshadow to do something about it. I don't know. Wow, Trash Avalanche is just enough perfect mats for the knockouts. Yep, that works. So yeah, this game is pretty much lost 100%, and it is now. So GG. GG to Sceptile TCG. That was a really well played match from him, and he realized that even though he was sacrificing like potential setup for himself, no, Sceptile, do not challenge me twice. Even though he realized he was sacrificing a little bit of potential setup for himself, he was stopping in my tracks. And yeah, guys, whoever wants to send another challenge, well, there's a lot of you right here, so please only challenge me once. If I've already played you, I will not accept the challenge again, okay? And wow, Captain Smack, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much for helping with that donation. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. That is very kind of you. Okay, so mulligan, but no 6 or 7 energy. Okay, so I did see fire and water type in my opponent's deck. That probably means Vaporeon and Flareon. Okay, we get an okay hand. I'm gonna start the Sudowoodo just because I have the max elixir in my hand. Thank you, Captain Mac. Really, you have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, guys, I do this. I'm able to do this thanks to you guys, and things like that just like they make my day. It blows my mind that you guys would do that for me. Okay, so let's get the max elixir going, and now I could Hex Maniac here. But I feel like prioritizing setup is better here. Okay, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. What's that Wi-Fi thing that jumped up? What is that Wi-Fi thing? That strange Wi-Fi thing. Okay. I think I do want to Ultra Ball right here, and I want to do this. Real the Lele is not ideal, but I really want to get the Manaphy EX going already. I'm not gonna promote the Lapras because I don't want it to get confused. And now we wait. There seems to be a little lag on the game, interestingly enough. Yeah, Captain Smagan, I like how you sent the exact amount to make it $40 closed. That's really cool. Okay, what's that Wi-Fi thing? Does anyone know what the Wi-Fi thing on the bottom right thing is? Like, no. Over there. It gets confusing with the different angle. Okay. So a Lele. Lele for Lysander would be bad, but not horrible. Lele for nothing. Okay, so just playing down the Lele, checking his deck. Playing down the Lele, checking his deck for prices, I assume, and then it's a very good attacker against Lapras. For a single DC, you get to deal 100 damage. He did discard the Flareon, the Vaporeon, and an Espion. So I really doubt we'll be lucky enough for my opponent to have all the other Espions prior. Here it is. However, this turn for us or for my opponent is actually pretty okay. We have 1, 2 item cards in our discard pile. Sudowoodo is confused. Welcome to the new followers. And yeah, we get a pretty good hand here. We get a pretty good hand. There's a Sycamore, I get the Lele, I even get the Olympia. So what I can do here is use the GX attack because there's no way I will knock out the Espion right now. I can use the GX attack and that way I can knock him out the next turn. So yeah, happy face from Jethro, so happy back to you. Wow, there's a lot of different signs here. I wish these were available. I wish these were available on the regular matches. That would be awesome. Okay. Wow, there's very few of you on YouTube. There's very few. Oh wait, what? Did I just get disconnected? The stream is gonna. YouTube seems to be very regular right now. I guess streaming to both is not ideal. Maybe I should just be streaming to Twitch and then exporting to YouTube perhaps. Maybe that's okay, so there's a DC on Lele. Sudowoodo, putting a little bit of pressure on my opponent, not allowing him to have another Eevee or a third Trubbish. Yeah, YouTube seems to have gone out of commission for now, and yeah, the game is lagging a lot. Okay, I feel like I'm okay using another Aqua Patch on my Lapras so that I can alternate attackers in case I don't draw the Olympia. I feel like that's okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item cards. I really shouldn't be using too many more. No, I don't think. I mean, I'm still streaming. Maybe my internet is weird. YouTube seems to be acting up. YouTube seems to be acting up. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, the YouTube chat has completely died for some reason. Are you guys on Twitch still there? Because maybe I'm just talking by myself. Are you guys on Twitch still there, guys? Someone type something in the chat, please. Someone should type something in the chat. Are you guys still there? I don't know what's going on. Maybe the chat did. I mean, maybe the stream did go down. No, it says live. Yeah, you can hear me there. You can hear me right there. Okay. On YouTube it says stream complete for some reason, but then I can still see myself streaming. So that makes no sense. It says video output low. Viewers will experience buffering. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I really don't know. No, it seems to be laggy for everyone. So I'm gonna stop streaming and I'm gonna... Okay. Okay, am I back on, guys? Do you see me? Are you guys there? Hello? Are you guys still there? Do you guys see me okay? Am I back? Am I back or not really? Oh boy, this deck is really good. Full color TCG. Yeah, Greninja hands, man. It happens. It really sucks. Okay, so energy drive for the knockout right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, now we need a choice band. How do we not have a choice band yet? I mean, do I even want to power up the mana fee? I guess I'll use the aqua patch. I don't really lose anything by using aqua patch. Something's wrong with, I guess maybe it's my computer. It's really hot, but okay, let's find the choice band to get the knockout here. No choice band. What? How did we not get a choice band? No, that's really bad. Okay, how many item cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I cannot afford 8 item cards in my discard pile. I really can't. Okay, so I might actually just collect here with the new Lapras. Okay guys, after this game I'm gonna reset my computer, okay? I'll be back to streaming. The stream is not done yet, but after this game I'm gonna stop streaming, reset my computer, and I'll be back, okay? So do not leave. Do not leave, and I will still be playing against you guys and stuff. Okay. Okay, so let me just post that on Facebook. It could be Twitch as well, or YouTube rather. Okay. Okay, this game got really interesting because I whiffed the choice band this turn.